Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My honorable to our lecturer, Mrs. Nur Handayani. At this time, I will talk about the impact of coronavirus on several aspects of life that exist in our daily lives. First, I will discuss about the impact of coronavirus on aspect of education in Indonesia. One of the impact of this pandemic on education in Indonesia is that all educational institutions are forced to eliminate the, the direct learning, not only in Indonesia. This is also affect foreign educational institutions. As we know, several times ago, all kinds of direct learning have been eliminated. This is the impact of coronavirus on education that is most clearly visible and can be felt by everyone. It is done in order to comply with the large-scale social restriction, or we call it by PSBB, regulation that made by the government, in order to reduce the spread of the coronavirus. However, teaching and learning activities still continues with online. When all kinds of learning from home are conducted online, it is likely that there are gaps in terms of facilities. Many students have so far depended on educational facilities provided by the school and the universities. The problem is not all of students have adequate facilities, whether like gadgets, internet connection, or even electricity. Moreover, the student who lives in isolated areas feel difficult to get online learning support facilities. The increased time students learn and socialize with online on the internet can increase the risk of harm, especially for elementary education students, like elementary school and junior high school. Some of these risks include cyberbullying, as well as negative content spread on the internet that has the potential to harm the children. And the next, I will discuss some of the impacts of coronavirus on legal and social aspects that applied in Indonesia. According to Mr. Mahfud MD, the impact that was very felt was that the general crimes rate in several areas had increased significantly, which was caused by a pandemic situation that paralyzed the economy. This can be seen from the report of regional officials that the crimes that occurred were mostly the motive of theft. In this case, the government has issued many new regulations related to coronavirus to prevent the spread of coronavirus in Indonesia. As recently, the president issued a presidential order, or we call it by press, regarding to the prohibition of going home to reduce the spread of the coronavirus to various regions, considering the high case of coronavirus in Indonesia. And finally, I will discuss some of the impacts of coronavirus on the economic aspect in Indonesia. There are several aspects that affected the economy and health. Some of them are: first is to resolve an equal health service, including the provision of health workers, health service facilities, and the availability of medicine equipment and medicines. The second aspect is the development of digital technology. During the pandemic, digital health services are very developed, like consultation via email or WhatsApp application, telemedicine, and various digital platforms. And the third, the economic and health aspect are showing again the demands of the need for health security. On a national scale, this can be include the protection and empowerment all citizens against health problems, especially such as this pandemic. Of course, in the international scope, the health security process includes the application of International Health Regulation, or IHR. health diplomacy, and globally cooperation for the protection of all countries. This really needs to be done because today's world is very connected between each other. Maybe that's all I can describe about some of the impacts of coronavirus on several aspects of our lives today. I hope this pandemic will pass quickly and we can do our activities like before. And the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.